Welcome back to the LaughCraft podcast with my special guest, Amber Pace. How are you doing, Amber?
I'm doing so good. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm happy to have you here. Before we get started, where can people find you on social media?
Amber Pace _comedy on Instagram.
Okay. Fantastic. So how long have you been doing comedy?
I am coming up on my 3rd year anniversary.
Nice.
Next month. It's still January, right?
Yeah.
January has lasted forever.
Thank God for that. I wish it would slow down.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Car payments?
Oh.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bills? No. Ew.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Why is Groundhog Day supposed to be like a bad movie? Like that's a bad thing to happen, the same day repeats?
I guess it depends on what happens on that day.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of day you make it. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. What were we talking about?
I don't know. How long I've been doing comedy?
Yeah, you're up on your 3-year anniversary soon.
Yeah, next month.
That's a fun time.
Is it?
Well, it's a journey for sure.
I feel like I'm just starting to hit my stride, just figuring myself out. So
Yeah.
I think year 3 is going to be a lot smoother than year 1 or year 2.
Oh yeah, everything is smoother than year 1 or year 2. Those are the years you don't really know anything, and you're just learning, you're just soaking in, you're going out there, you're testing yourself. You know, it's a fun time. Like and everything else that comes after that is just like a weird version of that too. Like when you go out of state for the first time or whatever, you're just constantly reaching new news.
Yeah.
And the bar just keeps getting moved as far as from what you want from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah. But year 3, yeah, you're figuring yourself out for sure. Mm-hmm. That's a fun journey to be on.
Yeah, I've scrapped most of like my material,
Yeah.
and I'm writing like all new material.
Yeah.
Because I am definitely not the same person that like started.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. So within your 3 years of doing comedy, what would you say is the worst heckling situation that you've?
The worst heckling. I just a couple of months ago did a show at Duffy's.
Oh, okay.
And there was a comedian that went up before me.
Okay.
And
Name names.
No. But there was a woman in the audience that took issue with what it is that he said.
Okay.
And she also took issue with me and another comedian laughing at what he said.
Okay.
And she did not like my material at all. And like shit talked the entire time.
Yeah, because especially at that point, since she had seen you, she knows she's not going to like you. And just hates everything you do from then on. Yeah.
Yes, because I had the audacity to laugh at a joke.
What was the worst thing she said that like?
I believe she called me a fat bitch.
just going right for the throat. Just fuck, dude. What happened to supporting women? You know, women on woman violence. I don't like that.
Yeah, and then I think one of the funniest. I was doing a joke about polyamory.
Okay.
And I asked the crowd if they knew what polyamory was. And this dude's like, yeah, like you fuck everybody. And I was like, not you, sir. Not gonna fuck you. Thank you very much.
Fucking A. Yeah. How'd you respond to that heckler though? Like, did you start making fun of them back or did you just push through your material?
No, I was a little scared and intimidated.
Yeah.
She was a very beautiful black woman. And I didn't feel like anything that I could do wouldn't come off as racist.
Ooh, rough. I mean, you
Yeah.
could just not mention her skin color. I mean.
Exactly. But the joke that she had taken issue with wasn't a racist joke.
Yeah, of
but
course
it
not.
had the word racist in it.
Oh, and so therefore, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Like, is the crux of your joke that you're racist? I doubt it. So
No.
what's she getting mad about? Just the word being mentioned?
Yeah, it was the word racist being mentioned. So
That's awesome.
It was figuring that anything that I did antagonistically toward her would be taken as that.
That's so fun. It's so fun when people work off preconceived notions and just decide to become a fucking hater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
It's
do
weird.
my Dr. Seuss joke, which is just a lot of rhyming and like stopping at a certain point and saying if I rhymed anymore, I would become racist. She did not like that joke.
I like that joke. It's a fun joke.
It is a fun joke.
Yeah, especially when like and the crowd got it too. Like they were, yeah. That's a good one. That's turning everyone against that person without using negativity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do believe that that's when she stood up and like left, though.
good,
Yeah,
good. Makes the room better.
it does.
Yeah, I go, oh, one less crowd member that's ruining it for other people.
Yeah,
Like,
like that's when you want to walk an audience member.
yeah, it was when they're being an asshole for sure. Fucking yeah, that's a positive experience.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, because I watched a couple of videos about like what's the proper like what to do in a crowd work situation when someone's being kind of a prick to you is that you take that energy that they're putting out towards you and you spin it somehow into a positive way. Like you can just shit on the person as an individual and that works sometimes.
Yeah.
But you can only do that so much before that now you're being mean to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
No, and I don't like to be mean.
yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't. I offered you spots at roast battles, and you were like, no, because you don't want to make fun of people, and I respect that.
Yeah. Funny enough, though, I do enjoy roasting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I don't know. It's been a weedy day.
Yeah. Well, I haven't roasted in probably over a year.
Okay.
But I have a 2-1 record, and I was robbed on the first one. So
Oh, who was that against?
cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a stinky one.
Yes.
That's a rough one to lose.
Uh-huh.
That's a fun one. Yeah, roast battles are fun. I like them a lot. I think it's a fun way to obsess. I obsess over like a roast battle for like a whole for like a month
Yes.
beforehand if I have the time. If it's however long, but just cranking your brain in every which way. Like how do I just disassemble this person and put them on a plate to serve in front of an audience?
Yes.
Like here you go. It's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is a very good way to be as mean as I am in my head and like have it be okay.
I wish I was as mean in my head as I could be all the time. Yeah, but I'd be put in jail if that were the case.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good outlet. It's a good outlet. Especially like it's a friend, you know. There's no hard feelings. When I hear people say things like I could only roast somebody I actually don't like, and then it's like, well, then that's not a good show.
No.
Because nobody in the crowd is gonna know your beef with that dude. It's like,
No, and then you have a tendency to get too personal about stuff that the crowd has no idea
and then you
about.
try explaining it. It's taking too long. It's weird. It's like,
People feel sorry for you.
people don't want to hear about whatever it is whatever they said to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything should just be in good spirits.
It's a good like exercise in observational humor.
Yes, and referential humor, because a lot of what people do is when they receive a joke, they just say something quick as a reference to them, like especially a very common one is like a movie person, like either an actor or a character. That could be, yeah, that's a very common one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It's certainly fun. We're going to move on to the news.
The news.
The news segment. It's my favorite segment. I love the news. Did you hear that an In-N-Out in Oakland closed? I don't know if like In-N-Out doesn't close usually.
Yes, I did. And wasn't it like the first In-N-Out?
Yeah.
And it closed because of crime.
Yeah, unsurprising. It's Oakland.
Yes.
It's weird that that's like almost a story.
But like, shouldn't there be some things that are sacred?
I think the only thing that's held sacred in Oakland is that nothing is sacred, I think. If I had to guess.
Yeah, if I had to guess, that might be it.
Yeah.
Is it maybe like drugs? Maybe drugs are sacred.
I don't know. We'd have to bring in or call somebody from Oakland, and I'm not willing to do that.
Me neither.
Or subject the crowd to that, the internet.
Do you think Oakland has gotten as bad as Stockton?
Wasn't Oakland always worse?
I really don't know.
Even the Raiders left. Like, you know how fucking bad you have to be that even the Raiders are like, this is too much.
They're like, peace out.
Too many red flags.
Yeah, you guys are too violent.
Yeah.
Get out of this DV situation.
Yeah, they moved to Vegas, which town is more debaucherous? I don't know.
Well, like Las Vegas is like very
I've been
blatant
to
about it.
Vegas.
Yeah, I've not been to Oakland.
I haven't been to Oakland, so I don't know what that tells you.
Yes.
But yeah, first In-N-Out closed. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
That's a Guinness first. Oakland gets it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
First city that couldn't hold an In-N-Out.
We lost our In-N-Out.
Yeah, dude.
How bad do you have to be to lose?
Like a kid losing a toy. Like,
Yeah.
like, you can't have that anymore.
Yeah.
You're not responsible enough.
First the Raiders, now In-N-Out.
Can't have anything.
We can't have
shit in
anything
Oakland.
nice.
Can't have shit in Oakland, dude. They'll take your Raiders. They'll take your porch. They'll take fucking everything. I
Yeah.
think one motherfucker had their driveway stolen. I don't remember.
Their driveway.
Somebody got their driveway stolen. It might have been Oakland.
The entire driveway.
Yeah, just gone. It
Wow.
was just dirt.
Yeah, that's something else.
That's fucked up.
That like requires shovels.
Yeah, at
and
least a sidewalk is like public property. Like the city might fix that, but
your driveway.
yeah, your whole ass driveway.
Wow, I can't
The
even
fuck,
imagine.
dude?
You wake up, your driveway's gone. You're like, how many drugs did I do last night?
I sold the driveway. Who's buying the concrete?
Right.
Like, who's buying raw ass concrete?
And like, what would you need it for?
I don't.
How many bodies are you weighing down?
You needed to trade for copper. You're trading up. So first, you're just getting a bunch of concrete. You figure out what to do with it later. You know? Yeah.
Wow, that's
You
like,
see a driveway, you think, I could take that.
yeah, that's like black market bartering right there.
What market? Anyway.
Their lives matter. I'm telling you,
Black market lives matter. You heard it here
the
first.
black market lives matter.
Yeah, dude. I wish I could buy grenades. Where is the black market? Is it like off?
I have no idea.
Is it off like Second and Main or something like that?
Second in Maine,
Yeah, dude.
underneath like what, the natural food store?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll die a second on Main, dude. Buying grenades from
blow
the
it
black
up.
market. Please, somebody. What's next on the? Oh yeah, the Jackie Robinson statue got stolen.
That's wild. They
Yeah.
just left his feet. Like legit, they cut it off at the ankles and they just left his feet.
They Logan Farred him. Yeah.
They did.
Logan Farred Jackie Robinson. That's fucked up.
Yeah, just left his feet.
Yeah, just did you see the video of like them just grinding it off? Yeah, they just it's just two dudes grinding in the darkness, and then they
All you see is sparks flying.
yeah, not even. I don't know how they did that.
I don't.
No sparks.
They had water.
Fucking smart. That's actually probably how you do that. You just pour water over it.
But I'd like want to know like what are they gonna do with it? Like, was it a political statement?
could-
Like what's going on in Kansas?
There's like a handful of things it could be. I think you could try to ransom it. It could be like a racism thing, because he was like one of the first black dudes in baseball, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got
It could
that
be.
right.
I can read.
Can you?
Well, not according to
wasn't-
Eliza.
It
I
wasn't
can't.
really established on
No-
Eliza's episode.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, could you let me read?
I would let you read.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
As a man, I think it's time to let us read.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's the only way you can attain your freedom.
yeah, I need it somehow. So I like to think that I somehow learned how to read. That Jackie Robinson was the pioneer of black people in baseball.
Yeah.
So it could be a racism move. It could be just fuck it, let's steal a statue. Have you ever had that? I don't know if you've ever like been with the boys and just been like hey.
Hey, fuck it, let's just
Or
do
just
it.
you ever see something and you're just like you have a dumb idea and like guys we could totally just steal that.
Yeah.
You're not just hanging out with your friends and like wondering how many cats could you steal in a night.
Do you think it was like a triple dog dare?
I don't think it'd even have to get past the first dog, honestly. That's a singular.
Is there a dog dare? Doesn't it
Well,
start at double?
the first dog dare is implied.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and half the time it's something a guy comes up with and be like, "Hey, I bet you I could steal that statue."
Yeah.
It's not like I'm daring Brad to do that. I want to steal the statue. You know,
Uh-huh.
like it's my idea. Why can't I steal the fucking statue?
Mm.
Yeah, it's just dude logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
That sounds like a good, fun friend outing.
Yeah, honestly, it's better than stealing cats because
Yeah.
statue doesn't fight back. It's just heavy.
Was it made out of bronze? Was it a bronze statue?
It looked like it.
Yeah. Bronze isn't worth that much. It's not like you could melt it down. Just melt it down.
Yeah.
Make some jewelry.
Bronze jewelry.
Uh-huh.
Who does that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna make some bronze armor when I'm fighting some
It's
pre-Roman
for the next
era
insurrection.
people. Yeah, like bronze is so at least 16 centuries ago. You know what I mean? Like it's
very flimsy.
very old hat.
It's not going to protect you very much.
No, so I think it's probably chilling in somebody's basement. Also, don't go in that room over there. There's definitely not a footless statue of Jackie Robinson.
Where would you put it in your car? They had to have a big truck,
Yeah, they had a
right?
pickup truck. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how tall it was, but like
About the size of Jackie Robinson.
like the city offered a reward.
Yeah, exactly. So
about as tall
option
as Jackie
one,
Robinson.
ransom.
Yeah.
You could ransom Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would that be slavery?
Are they making them work? They're doing all the work.
They are
would
doing all the
seem.
work.
So it's not like it's just ransoming. It's just
Yeah.
extortion.
That is extortion.
It's not technically what's worse, slavery. So it's not as
Yes,
bad.
slavery
It's not,
is
it's not
worse.
as bad as slavery. We learned that today together.
Yes. We did
Yeah, we did.
by reading.
By reading. Reading is good, guys. You can do it too.
Hashtag men can read.
Hashtag men can read. Or if they can't, they should try to learn how. Don't be held down by people telling you in your life that you can't read.
Yeah, you can do anything you want to
You can do anything you want, including read. No more pointing at menus, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Grunting.
Yeah, for the first
Pointing
like
and
30 years
grunting.
of my life.
I want a grand slam. That's what I want.
I didn't go to Denny's until I did comedy.
Really?
Yeah,
I
makes sense.
I went to Denny's a lot when I was in high school, and I was getting really high because like that's
yep.
where you go.
Yep, there you go.
And now I do it in sobriety because that's where you go.
Because either way, it's sad.
Yes.
That's why. God, dude.
Because
Like,
it's cheap and the coffee is flowing. That's why.
I do, but their coffee is so fucking bad. It was the
It
only
is.
place I went to where I was like, this is bad coffee.
It is bad coffee because they leave it on the burner forever.
Yeah. It's burnt. It's bad. How's it watered down and overdone at the same time? Like, it's so fucking.
That's a trick right there.
It fucks my brain up. Anyway, let's talk about the rat hole in Chicago.
Fucking rat hole.
Tell me more about the rat hole, because you seem to be deeper in the rat hole than me. So
It's the coolest thing. They found they went to like concrete a sidewalk in a neighborhood in Chicago, and a rat got ran over, and they like, I don't know if the rat disintegrated, whatever, but it left a rat impression, and people started making sacrifices to the rat hole. And you think that that's as weird as it gets.
what were the sacrifices?
Other than money, like there were estrogen pills.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and Xanax.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Xannies for the rat hole, of course.
And I don't know. I wonder how many, rat hole babies there are going to be born for all the condoms sacrificed to rat hole.
Well, yeah, but also the people who are obsessed with the rat hole, let's face it, are probably the mentally ill, which is
That tracks.
fucking me too, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna probably fuck us up by adding a lot more nervous people.
Yeah.
And, they're not
lot
gonna
of
be-
panic attacks because
Yeah.
of rat hole.
They're not gonna be evened out because they don't have their Xanax. and people are not going to be taking their estrogen, which
Yeah.
I don't know
Which
the side effects of that.
it induces rage.
It induces rage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, awesome. That makes sense. Like, I haven't taken estrogen all my life.
And you're very, very angry.
Oh, dude.
You're going to blow any second.
Oh, can't you tell?
Yes.
I'm just breathing with unbridled rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I'm like a kettle about to go off full of magma.
Yeah.
All
But they
the
filled
time.
it back in. And while it was still wet, like people are digging out rat hole with like a license plate, like an old license plate.
Yay.
And then like they found in the same neighborhood like another mini one. And so
A smaller
like,
rat got
yeah, so
stuck
like
in.
rat hole is franchising. They're different locations now.
Okay. Secondary rat hole locations.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to go across state lines faster than In-N-Out did.
Well, you know, there is a spot in Oakland available.
There's plenty of spots. Yeah. How many rat holes could that fill?
That would be a lot of rat holes.
We just don't know. We'll have to get the concrete to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's amazing that the rat hole wasn't New York. Because New York is famous for its rats.
Yes.
But imagine how big those fucking rat holes would be.
They would be huge.
Oh, dude, toddlers would get lost in them.
Yeah.
They'd fall in, break their little toddler ankles.
Well, I'm sure in New York they would sacrifice toddlers to the rat holes.
Just to fill it in. Toddlers that, and it would be a very passive sacrifice. It would just be the toddlers that would fall in, would get stomped down by like the busy foot traffic.
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually would even out after like, what, 8, 10, 12, 30 toddlers
Yeah.
from a singular rat stuck in the sidewalk. Yeah.
That's a big fucking rat.
Dude, those rats are big.
Yeah.
They carry pizzas around and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen,
These fucking-
yeah. They can like lift more than their weight in pizza.
Yeah.
They're bench pressing.
Oh, what's the name of that fucking, the rat in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
What is his name?
Fuck. Line.
What?
Nope.
What is that dude's name?
What is his name? Oh my god.
Master Splinter.
Oh yeah, it's Master Splinter. Thank you. It's Master Splinter. Yeah, a bunch of Master Splinter looking ass motherfuckers just carrying pizzas around for their turtle children
That's terrifying.
out in New York.
I like really want to go to New York.
Why?
Well, like I think, like comedically, that's like
Oh yeah.
a bucket list thing. Like
Yeah,
go
yeah.
see if you can like survive in New York for a year and do comedy.
I mean, Phil's out in New York. I don't know if you'd call what he's doing surviving. He's still alive, so very technically
So
speaking, yeah.
that's the definition of surviving. Just staying alive.
So fine, technically he's doing it.
Yeah. Is he miserable?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but he's Phil.
Uh-huh. I don't know Phil.
Oh, sorry, my bad. His misery is all of his own creation.
Okay.
So that
Much like most comedians.
yeah, but like really exaggerated.
Okay.
Yeah, very fun, very unhinged dude. Very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a lot of fun when it's not happening to you.
Yeah, it's like almost, I swear, he's like a cartoon of a comedian. Because, like, I went over to his house to pick him up to go to Sacramento, right? And I'm waking him up at like 2 p.m. And the first thing he does is pull whiskey out from underneath his pillow and start drinking. I'm like, okay, cool. So it was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the news.
I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
I'm glad I never did that shit.
I don't know. I quit drinking and then really realized I was insane. So,
Oh, you were insane because of the drinking? I thought you were just fun.
no, like I thought my problem was drinking and I stopped drinking and it turned out the problem was me.
Yeah, that's a huge bitch of it, right? It's like I have this addiction, I have this problem. The problem isn't the addiction, is that you developed the addiction.
Yeah.
That's what always ends up being the crux of it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Fucking A. Yeah, people assume I'd never had problems just because, like, I don't drink a lot. I've never had a drinking problem, but I just smoke cigarettes all fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I probably shouldn't stop, but
Well, there's all sorts of things I should do. It doesn't mean I do them.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what things do you think that people don't do enough that they should?
Things that they don't do enough that they should.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's us as
Drink
comedians
water.
Okay, fair. You got me. You fucking got me.
And probably rest and play. Like people should rest.
No, that's most of what I do.
You do a lot of playing?
With myself, yeah.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah.
I mean, I just look at you and assume that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
It feels good to be seen.
Yeah. I mean, just doing stuff to do it and not like there's no point to it. You know, it's just like having a hobby. And so much of our society is like, I want to monetize that now. And then it ends up not being fun. It ends up being work.
Yeah. Well, that's just one of the side effects of living in a materialistic society.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Shit, I had something I was gonna say. I don't remember. What was it? The idea that like nothing matters is like you can be nihilistic about it, like nothing matters, fuck everything, or you can be like absurdist about it, like nothing matters. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
You know, and that's a fun, different way of looking at it.
I think this year, like I've taken a like live and let live type viewpoint.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm going to
I'm not getting
do
involved
me.
in anyone else's shit.
Like I'm a recovering people pleaser, and like now I could, well, I'm working on it. I'm working on not giving a shit.
That's good.
Like if what you think of me is none of my business.
That's good. What I will say is, if you don't give me $50, I'm gonna be upset with you.
That's okay.
Good. That was a test. You passed. You passed.
I'll hit you later.
People pleaser. All right, but we're gonna take a brief intermission.
Okay.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back. During the brief intermission, we had actually just solved world peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we shared it, we'd instantly be assassinated, so.
Yeah. Gotta keep it to ourselves.
Gotta keep it to ourselves for the sake of ourselves. Is that selfish?
Well, yeah. This is America.
This is America. Hell yeah, dude. So, Amber, what are you nerdy about? Like, what's like your real passion, obsession that you just geek out about when you're alone?
I am super nerdy about astrology.
Okay.
And tarot.
Okay.
Like anything witchy woo woo.
Okay.
I'm super nerdy about that stuff.
Yeah. I've hung out with some witchy woo woo girls before. They're fun. They confuse the hell out of me.
They're supposed to.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm giving off. Is like, scare you.
Yeah.
Is she gonna sacrifice me, or are we just gonna watch Netflix all day? Who knows?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Who knows? Maybe a little bit of both. It's really sacrificing my soul more than anything. But
Yes.
Yeah. But okay. So what's my sign? I'm a Virgo. What can you tell me about me from
Virgos?
that? Yeah.
So your sun sign is a Virgo?
I don't know.
Yeah. So from the date that you were born.
Yeah.
So super analytical.
Okay.
Very much in your head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can see things from multiple angles.
Like a chameleon.
Like a chameleon. Yeah. People come to you for advice, but you don't take anybody's advice.
True. Fair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think that there is a right way to do things.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And it irritates you when people do it the not right way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are some things that I can tell you about Virgos.
I haven't. I totally haven't talked shit about the way some people run shows. Definitely haven't. Why would I ever do that? Why would you put an intermission in a comedy show? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't. Why would I do that?
Yeah. And probably know that like in your basic everyday how to do things the most efficient.
Oh yeah, I can map out like how to build a bridge, but I'll never do it.
Right.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But like, my favorite thing is making up scenarios in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, like, did you hear about that guy who an intruder broke into his house while he was in the shower, and he just so happened to have a shower gun?
Would you be shower gun guy?
I'm not saying I'd be shower gun guy, but that's
The kind of
that's close
planning.
to the level of like situations I make up in my head. Where like,
Yeah.
what if I'm in the shower and someone breaks into my home? I'm not gonna put the gun on the wall,
Uh-huh.
but also like that guy's vindicated for the rest of his life, right? Like, there's
Right.
no way anyone in his family is ever gonna talk shit about his crazy ideas again.
Right.
He was more than likely living alone if he had a shower gun.
More than likely.
More than likely. So.
One would hope.
So he gets to tell himself he's right every day. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those are a couple of things that I can tell you about
Okay.
you being a Virgo.
Okay, I think tarot's interesting. I've done a few readings with my buddy here, and yeah, it's been fun. I usually don't give it too much like actual credit, but sometimes I've been like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Tarot is like what you make of it.
right.
The more I get into it, the more that it like helps me. It's just a guide, like
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I think it's just a tool that you're supposed to use it to look at yourself and and reflect on where you are in life and what you want out of the current situation.
Yeah.
How you feel about where you are versus where you want to be, who you used to be. Like, it's all about that kind of stuff, and just beginning the process of reflecting on it, which
Yeah.
is hard for a lot of people.
It like helps direct like manifesting.
Right.
So, it's kind of like you're either getting confirmation or like, hey, maybe like not go in that direction.
I think on some subconscious level, men do attempt to manifest, but like we do it in this weird like hive mind sense where we're just trying to manifest boobs all the time.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
How does that work for you?
It usually doesn't. We need to like get together in a group and just like send frequencies out into the universe or something. Like, whatever boob creature we're trying to contact is not making contact through the ether field.
I
And
would
so-
say that the gathering together is where you are going wrong.
Oh, we need to
because
spread the dudeness across the planet.
I'm just saying that a
create
bunch
an
of
even
dudes,
coating?
a bunch of dudes is not going to manifest boobs. That's what I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So we need to create a network, a web network of psionic dude energy to attempt to manifest boobs, or just get a personality. But it
I
seems
was
way
going
more
to
likely
say,
to.
or work on yourself,
Yeah,
and then the boobs might.
It seems way
Manifest.
easier to form the psionic boob network.
I mean, you would probably have a lot more fun, but there would be a lot less boobs.
Yeah, I could design a web, dude. I could design a dude web for sure.
Yeah, you could.
In like a weekend. You especially if you get enough dudes, and you can always just get dudes to be down for a fun project.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if you just say boobs.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just don't tell them that they're not going to see any, because they're not.
Yeah, it could be one of those things that just blows up online, like the what was that called? People trying to get into Area 51.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They can't shoot all of us.
Yeah.
We'll just Naruto sprint past the
You could
bullets.
totally be the cult leader of boobs. Manifesting boobs. You are the boob manifester.
I don't know if I should wear that crown. I think I might go crazy. I'll go mad with power.
Most cult leaders do.
Yeah,
Unless they get enough money.
Heavy is the crown.
Heavy is the
crown of
crown.
madness, dude. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much for one mortal man to be able to ponder the power of manifesting boobs. It's something that empires have fallen for. Yeah, instantly my brain will explode. I'll either ascend to a new plane of existence or my head will explode.
Yeah.
And I'll like destroy boobs forever for like 1,000 years and put man through dark times. A new dark ages will be
That
formed.
would be the Dark Ages.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's just best to not mess with cosmic boob power like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Boobs are very, very powerful.
We need to respect boobs and hold them sacred and not try to mess with the natural boob order of things.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I
You are
can't read,
learning.
but I can learn.
Let men read.
Let men read. I think it's time.
Yeah. I think the more you read, like, you might actually, like, attract some boobs.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I guess it would depend on what
I'm
you're
gonna go
reading.
to the park and be like, hey, yo, I read C-Spot Run. Hey, yo. Yo, that shit was tight.
One fish, two fish, bitch.
One fish, two fish. I ain't need a bad bitch. I can read good.
I read good.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm down for that. That's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. But yeah, what steps can I take to learn how to read?
I don't know. There's Hooked on Phonics.
I don't know about that. How do you spell that?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
You know what's really fucked up?
Huh.
Hooked on Phonics, right?
Phonics.
And phonics is spelled with a PH. It just shows how fucked up the English language is.
Yeah.
Because that's literally saying the F has the F sound. What the fuck is a PH?
It's a softer blow. It's a softer. It's a softer F. Yeah. Yeah.
Softer F.
If there's one thing I'm dishing out, it's a softer F for sure.
I don't like soft things.
Of course not. Nobody does. And that's the hard truth.
One thing that men and women can't agree on.
Yeah.
We don't like soft things.
Don't like soft things. I don't know. I mean, like ice cream.
Soft serve ice cream?
Soft serve ice cream.
Okay. You got me there.
Liquids, those are soft, I think.
Are they soft or are they
Boobs
wet?
are soft.
Boobs are soft.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
I can agree on that.
I think we found the loophole.
We did. Boobs.
We're learning.
It always comes back to boobs.
Always comes back to boobs. Can't read, but
Boobs.
we can still learn. Boobs. What were we talking about?
Tarot.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Okay. It all comes back. It all comes back to boobs. So what other witchy things do you like? Do you like do spells?
I have gotten into doing spells.
Okay.
And that is another form of just directing what it is that you want and directing it out into the universe.
Right. Yeah. It's an attempt of manifestation through ritual and spiritual invocation, if I'm not mistaken.
It's just really getting in tune with like the earth and its elements and what the earth has to offer and just putting it back out there.
Yeah. Like a lot of times I can feel a certain sense of connectivity when I think about certain things, certain aspects, things that, and it's different for every person what it is you personally invoke to feel this feeling.
Right.
Right. But I'll think of one thing or another, and from that super connectedness, you put your wishes, your will into it, and hopefully with positivity. And
hopefully with positivity.
Yeah.
Like it can, if you allow it to, it can get dark, and that's where I think karma has.
Yeah, when you feel like you're
a
owed
thing.
things, fuck.
That like entitlement, that like bitter.
It's always going to come back in a negative way.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite sayings now is that karma is not personal. It's all about balance.
Yeah.
And so being really careful with what you're putting out there because like you will get that back.
Balance is correct. So Thanos was right.
Thanos was right. He went about it in a really fucked up way. Talk about being owed something.
Oh right. I'm owed half the universe.
Yeah.
I mean, from his perspective, it was a selfless act.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's like the psychology of evil people is that they don't think they're doing the wrong thing.
For sure.
Right.
I think most genocides start out that way.
Yeah. Dude, holy shit. Did you see that clip of this girl? She was talking about uh, like people using the Holocaust as a um, comparison to what's happening in Gaza right now, and she's like, don't use that genocide to compare to this one. But she was like a pro-Israel
Uh-huh.
person, and then everyone was like, oh, and she's like, like, oops. And right
Like,
above it was the definition of fuck, what's it called? Freudian slip.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I think we can all agree all genocide is wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, it is all equally atrocious.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you should, except for mosquitoes.
Oh, fucking. I got
Listen.
bit yesterday on my ankle. Kill those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly okay to genocide mosquitoes.
Yes.
And on top of that, like, there's scientists trying to do that by like manipulating their genes to make it so they can't breed,
Yeah.
and then releasing them into the environment, because then they attempt to breed with the non-breeding ones and then they just die.
And it makes them. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Doesn't even make them sterile. Just
Yeah, so like
kills them.
just kills them. They just, and yeah,
Yeah, because like, what benefit are
none.
mosquitoes?
None. They just kill people.
Yeah.
Kill more people than like most
Genocide?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They're getting their numbers up.
Like, yeah, genocide's hot right now.
It is very hot right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like once every 100 years or so.
Yeah, just got to exterminate a bunch of people.
Yeah, not even then. Like, there's been other lesser popular genocides,
Mm-hmm.
like the Armenian genocide. That somebody, they try to sweep that under the rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one in, sorry about that, in Africa? Rwanda?
How many have tried to happen in Africa?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot.
Yeah. It's just, sometimes it's just too much to think about, which is why we don't, right?
Also, it's just they don't tell you in the first place,
Right.
and so like, why would it be a popular subject to talk about if like we don't even know on a societal level like what actually happened?
Mm-hmm.
Because like you have to like go and look up exactly like wait like why is Denmark an asshole? Like what are you talking about? And then you're like, oh fuck, dude, like God, Denmark, and they're like,
They just look so sweet.
they're such a small little country. Like, what do you mean what do you mean you did that? And they're like,
My bad.
resources, dog.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that what it comes down to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resources, power.
Land.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
why Stardew Valley's so popular.
Sometimes it's just better to be poor. I don't have anything to lose.
I mean, how about poor? It's better to like have less things tying you down and have more opportunity. A buddy told me that recently, and I agreed with him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that in the next podcast.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I like having opportunities that comes with having money, like being able to travel, being able to go do things, see things.
I think there's definitely like freedom in that.
Yeah.
It's
like I need the money.
Yeah. Yeah, money does equal opportunity.
Yeah.
But the more shit you have, the more responsibility and tied down you are.
Yeah, exactly. And so like I like having the things that tie you down as a person less.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I need money. You need a lot of those things to get, like you need a car to get money. Cars tie you down. That's something to pay every month. You need a place to live, don't you? Are you going to live in your fucking car? So you need the apartment, right?
I've done that.
I've thought about doing it.
It is not my favorite.
No, it's not the move, right? Unless you have a van and you can make it dope. Like a certain footless statue like friend we know.
Yeah. For sure. No, that's like a dream to like trick out a van and make it a mini home and just be able to go where I want to.
I've met so many hippies that like sell weed and just get like these super dope old 70s vans that are just fucking just so classic, and the insides are all tricked out and shit, and it's
They
like,
have solar panels.
yeah, they're not
and-
doing anything with, oh, like, well, we're gonna go to this festival in 5 years, I wanted it for that. It's like, fuck, dude,
Yeah.
what the hell.
No, the thought of not having a home really does like cause me a lot of anxiety. Going back to like I'm a Cancer, so like I like to nest and like have my space. So like money would provide the space and then like be able
Right.
to, you know,
I do like nesting,
me
but
too.
I still have to get out. I still gotta get out, obviously, fucking A. Yeah, if it weren't for comedy, I probably wouldn't go outside much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be playing video games.
Hey, video games.
Yeah, do you like video games at all? Have you played them?
I like old video games. I
Okay.
like Super Mario Brothers and I was talking about it the other day. What was it? Bubble Bobble? What was that? It was an old NES game.
Is that game on like arcade machines and
It
like
might be.
that sounds it was like
Yeah.
Dino Bubble or some shit like
Something
that?
like that. They were little dinosaurs and
Yeah,
in bubbles.
I think I
and-
know the exact game you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I can't place a name to it.
Yeah, but like all the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, dude. I grew up on
I
those.
loved like Tekken and Street Fighter.
Ah,
I had a really bad fight with my ex-husband over Street Fighter because I
Hell
kicked
yeah.
his ass
Hell
too many
yeah.
times in a row, and he like threw the controller and left
what was
the
your
house.
character?
I always went for the I can't remember her name.
Okay.
She was a little itty bitty.
Was she like wearing a schoolgirl uniform?
Yeah.
I think her name's Sakura.
Okay.
Okay. I know what character you're talking
Uh-huh.
about. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I grew up on all those old Nintendo games because I lived in like this duplex where my grandmother lived in the other building, right? And I just go to her house every day and play on her Nintendo. She was
Nice.
obsessed with Tetris.
I was gonna say I was
Yeah.
really good at Tetris.
Oof.
Like, and those skills can be extrapolated into real life.
Oh,
Like, I
for
can
sure.
pack a car like nobody's business.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like angle management, dimensions, like that's all.
Weight
That's all
bearing, like,
There. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Dude, Tetris with weight bearing though? Could you imagine?
Mm.
There's like newer Tetris games. Like I almost got my grandma a 360 just because it was like new 3D Tetris, but it was too many. It was too fast. Too many things happening on the screen.
Do you see a kid just finally beat it? The first person who ever like beat
Yeah,
Tetris.
I saw that. And some what was there like some news lady who was like big deal, something like that.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's Tetris. It's been around forever.
Yeah.
It's older than he is.
That's way older than he is.
And he's the first. They've had tournaments going on forever with people playing. And they get little development styles of how they hold the controller and shit. And this kid is the first person.
The first and only.
The first and only person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
There's certain records that like people have for these old games that that's their dying fucking legacy. Like there was some dude who got into controversy because people think he cheated on some machine for like the OG Donkey Kong.
Okay.
And he had the world record for the longest time, and there was this big controversy about how like it had to be on this machine, but he brought his own machine or replaced this part, and like he's gone to court so many fucking times. It's just the last hill he's dying on is that he is the fucking champion at goddamn Donkey Kong.
Wow.
That's his shit.
You made me think of the guy who just recently got caught cheating at chess.
By putting the thing in his butt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a real thing. Like, I didn't make that up in my brain.
Well, I don't remember the conclusion of that investigation. I don't think they were able to technically prove that he did do that. But everyone believed that he totally put something up his butt
Yeah.
for somebody to vibrate.
Yeah.
Which sounds like something that like somebody would just say to fuck with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
But yeah, they also wanted him to go through a metal detector at like the next tournament or something, and he was like, "Fuck you," and he left. Like, sir, if we just scan your ass real quick,
Yeah. Just show us your asshole,
put
please.
this magnet You just sit on the magnet, please. If you can stand, then you can go in the tournament. It's a super strong magnet.
Super strong.
I'm not sitting on that.
Fuck you all.
Fuck. I used to play chess a lot. I liked
Did
it.
you?
Yeah. When I first started comedy, I was living in Santa Barbara, like back when I was like 19, and I would hang out at this coffee shop called Java Jones every fucking day, and I'd play chess with my buddy outside.
Very nice.
But yeah, that was a long ass time ago. What was the first spot you did comedy at?
The lab.
The lab? Mm-hmm. Oof.
Yeah.
Was that during like the super COVID fun times?
Yes.
Yeah.
The super COVID fun times.
Super COVID fun
Man,
times.
I miss the super COVID fun times.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
We got people from San Francisco coming up to do comedy in Chico because it was the only
place.
the only fucking place.
Because we are that fucking crazy. We're
Yeah.
like, fuck COVID.
Yeah, that's how we developed that's part of how we developed our reputation for being crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, man,
A part of it.
Yeah, that's part of it. A couple of it were the fun personalities that happen to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Those
a little bit.
fun personalities.
Yeah, fun. Fun. There's so much fun we're having.
Fun. I can't stand it.
It's fun. Fun.
Just brings back that face twitch, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of it for years. It's just not happening. It's getting stronger as I get older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My eye likes to do a little something when I get stressed out.
Oh, dude, it happens to me when I'm like alone at night. I'll just be hanging out and then suddenly my arm will just go like that. And I'm like, oh, is this it? Is this it? Is it going numb? And then no.
Yeah.
Cool.
Waiting for the stroke to
Oh,
happen.
yeah, I'm waiting for
You're like,
it.
do I smell toast?
It's like
What's-
either I start drinking more water or
Right.
whatever.
I'll need to drink more water.
I guess.
I mean, I don't. Okay.
How very Virgo of you.
I'm not a Virgo. I'm a Cancer.
Yeah, give people advice, but you don't take advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Virgo moon. So, see?
I don't get, what's the moon part?
The moon is like all of your inner emotions.
Okay.
It's like how you handle and process emotions.
Okay, I don't know how the moon works, so I don't know.
You don't know how the moon works?
I don't know how what my moon is.
Oh yeah. Well, I
also
can tell
can't
you.
read. So.
I can tell you how to find that out.
Okay. Is it more complicated? Takes more time? Is it like a certain time you were born? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's by the time and the location that you were born.
It was Yuba City, so it's not that good. That's all I can tell you.
Mine was Reno, so yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I was born on a dirt moon.
Dirt moon.
I was born on a dirt moon. That means I don't know what that means.
Maybe you'll yield good crops. That was
Virgo
hard to say.
sun, dirt moon rising.
Dirt moon rising.
Yeah.
Well, hey, agriculture.
Yeah, dude. I've worked agriculture most of my life. Mm-hmm. It's been not fun.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's whatever. It's like, oh, feed people. Awesome.
We all need to eat.
But are you really eating though? But are you really eating? If your life's on a plate, are you eating that shit?
I have no idea, Sam.
I don't know.
It got really deep, but I don't know how.
Oh, dude, I'm so deep. It's deep like a plate. Anyway, plug one last time. Like, any shows you're gonna be on soon?
Well, the one I'm on tonight doesn't matter because this won't be posted tonight.
This won't be posted until like 2 weeks from now.
I have a show on the 8th in Red Bluff.
Okay.
I have, I'm doing like a competition type comedy thing on the 10th at Studio Inn.
I think I'm on that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh, I get to do the I Won't Stand for This comedy
with
show
Dan Smith.
with Dan Smith
Nice.
in March. So
Nice.
I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
excited about that. I need
to
to
hit
start
him up
doing
about doing that.
push-ups. I got to make it up that ramp.
If I did that show, there's no way I wouldn't fall on purpose.
Yeah.
I would.
I need to like practice my pratfalls now.
Make a big deal out of it.
I really don't have to practice falling. Like it happens on the regular.
Would you get a little blanket?
I need a little Afghan, like a little crocheted like thing.
I might be able to get you an Afghan. I know. A guy.
Really? I have several at home that
Okay.
that my grandma made me before she died.
And you're gonna use them to pretend to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's watching. She's gonna watch you do that.
Oh, she watches everything that I do. That would be like the least offensive.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. All right. I think that's everything. Amber, thank you so much for joining us. I
Yes,
had a
thank you
great
for
time.
having me. This has been fun.
Hell yeah. That's it, everybody. Thank you. Good night.